Hello guys, in this video we are going to see a problem from Geeks for Geeks from the section of must do coding questions from the base product based companies, right? So in this today we are going to solve the problem from the topic math, and our medium level problem is a simple fraction. So this is very like tricky problem. This is medium level problem. So let's see what is the problem. A simple fraction. So given a fraction, convert it into a decimal, right? If the fractional part is repeating, enclose the repeating part in parentheses. So we have given a fraction in the form of numerator and denominator, right? We have given numerator and denominator, and we have to convert it into a decimal format. And in fractional part is repeating, enclose the repeating part in parentheses. So let's check for the input. Numerator is 1 and denominator is 3. So like suppose numerator 1 by 3. So we are getting 0.333. So here fractional part is repeating. So we have to enclose this 3 in the bracket, right? So our output would be 0.3. Let's see second problem in input. Numerator is 5 and denominator is 2. So our output would be 5 by 2. So we are getting exactly 2.5 because fractional part would not repeat. So our output would be 2.5. If fractional part will repeat, so we have to just enclose that repeating part in the parentheses, and that will be our output. And we have to produce our output in the form of string, right? We have given input in the form of integer and we have to output it in the form of string, right? So let's do it. Yeah, so here this is our function already given, and the input we have given, this is n is numerator and d is denominator, right? So let's solve it. Suppose numerator is 0. If numerator is 0, then our output will always be 0, right? So we have to return it in the form of string because the returning because the data type of the function is string type, right? And after that, here if the number is not 0, then obviously we have to calculate that decimal number. So first we will calculate the sign of the final result, right? So for calculating the sign of result, here we are uh, calculating the sign of result. If our resultant will negative, then -1, otherwise it will be 1, right? And string ends, we have taken one string which will be our answer, right? So initially it is empty, and after that if sign, if our resultant is minus, then we will just simply add this minus thing, have hyphen to our answer, right? Resulting answer. Otherwise it will be positive, so no need to mention that. And after that, here what we are doing, we are first simply adding n by d to our answer. Like in the first case, our uh, if numerator is 5 and denominator is uh, like if we have to calculate 5 by 2, right? So in initial case we are just simply adding 2 to the 4, right? So we are adding 2 here, right? And after that, in rem variable we are storing the remainder, so where we will get the remainder 1. So after that, if remainder is not 0, if remainder is not 0, then obviously we will get answer after our point. So for this we will add this point to our answer, right? String. Otherwise we will just, if our remainder is 0, suppose remainder is 0 in this case, if we will calculating 4 by 2, right? So our answer would be just simply 2, right? So no need to further calculation. We will just simply return answer here in the case of 4 by 2, right? If remainder is 0, right? And for calculating the answer after this point, we if a fractional part is repeating, so we have to enclose that in the bracket, right? So for calculating the repeating part, we have to take the map variable, right? So that we can check that if the coming remainder is already present in the map or not, right? So that we have taken this map, and inside this while loop, like while remainder is greater than 0, if remainder is 0, so no need to go in this while loop, right? While remainder is greater than 0, then what we can do is, if here what we are doing, we are just simply checking that this remainder variable is already present in map or not, right? Here we are in this part, we are calculating that repeated part. We are calculating the repeated part. If uh, if uh, if our REM variable is not already present in the map, then REM variable is already present in the map, so we have to enclose that fractional part in the bracket, right? Simple bracket. So here in P variable, we are what we are getting the position of this bracket, where we have to insert this bracket, right? And we have to in the here we have just simply insert that bracket, and after that we have just added this closing parenthesis to our resultant, and we will break out of this whole loop, right? And if this condition is not true, like remainder variable is not present in map, so we have to add that to our resultant strings. First we have to add this remainder variable to our map. So we are storing it in remainder variable. So the key value of the map is remainder, and the value of the remainder is, here we are storing the length of the length of final string, and in each time our length of the final variable will be changed. So here by this line, what we are doing, by storing this, we can get the position of our opening bracket, right? Opening bracket. That's why here we are adding MP of REM is equal to answer dot length, right? And again REM is and here in this we are just simply adding the remainder by D. uh, it will here we are calculating just what will be our answer, and again रिमाइंडर वेरिएबल में हम रिमाइंडर को स्टोर करेंगे डिनोमिनेटर से डिवाइड करके, राइट? और जब तक हमारा रिमाइंडर 0 नहीं होगा, तब तक ये लूप चलता रहेगा ऐसे ही, राइट? एंड फाइनल वी विल रिटर्न आवर आंसर. So in this case, suppose for 1 by 3, for 1 by 3, right? Remainder is greater than 0. Suppose 3 3, like this repeated 3 is here we will store the MP of 3 and answer dot length, right? And after that, if again 3 will come, then it will go inside this loop, and simply we will get the position of this opening bracket, right? This opening bracket, and we will insert opening and closing bracket inside this answer, right? So, and finally we will break out of this loop and we will get our final answer. So let's submit it. So for this we are getting correct answer. Let's submit it. So yeah, all test cases have been passed. Yeah. So if you guys have any doubt, let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much.